Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. It is Vlogmas Day 11. And that means it is time for the weigh-in and weekly meeting topic du jour. I don't know if you remember, I told you I was going to get weighed in on Friday morning instead of today because I had a party last night. I have a party tonight. And, you don't want that number, I always try to be really good the day before I get weighed in. It's not like I sit there and starve myself. No, there are people that do. I just don't want to go because our party was at night. And yeah, I'm going to be, and I had you'd be proud. I had my big jug of water and I indulged slightly. I definitely didn't leave there full. I shared my carrot cake. I shared my little petit four. I had a few of the appetizers. I had some, she makes this really good, tortellini in a cream sauce, and it was homemade Italian sausage from our local sausage place, which, oh yeah, I'm having that. And she had meatballs, and I normally don't have meatballs, but they were homemade, so I indulged and I had salad. So I really, for me, that was a huge win. And this hair is getting on my nerves. I feel like Pippi Longstocking. Woo! I know, scroll. That was a huge win, and I did get my denim skirt on. It was a little bit tight. I'm not gonna lie. But it zipped. I was uncomfortable. Maybe that's why I didn't eat anymore. People say that's what they do. They wear tight clothes. I don't know. I just wore it because I wanted to look, I had a cute little holiday sparkly shirt. And if I remember to insert a picture, my husband took a picture of me and Joan from Joan's Pointed Plate. She was there too. And we were getting cookie. And it's like, oh, do your Weight Watcher people know you eat cookies? I'm like, oh, take our picture. We don't care. I eat cookies, I don't make no bones about that. But that's where the great part of this video ends, because now it's going to get a little bit dark. I'm forewarning you. I had a 0.6 gain yesterday. Was I expecting that? No, I was expecting to stay the same. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to lose. But, I honestly don't know what's wrong. I am up a total of, I'm 10 over my goal, plus the 2 that you're allowed to go over. So I'm 12 over my goal. Let's put it that way. I've been gaining weight since January 1st of last year. I started back in weight loss mode. I've been on maintenance mode from when I got to goal at 2019, December, to January of 2021. I decided then to go back on the weight loss mode. So I changed my app, took away my maintenance points, and I wanted to lose about 10 pounds. Yeah, never did. Gained 12 pounds. So I'm not sure if I can put my finger on it. And I hate to be this Daisy Downer and Nelly negative, but I don't know what the problem is. I don't feel I'm overeating. I don't. My journey's always been consistent with my eating. I've never, when I eat it and I expect to gain, yeah, I have no problem with that. But there are times, and I don't want to make it about that number. I don't, because to me, it's about being healthy. And I am. I'm healthy right now. I could stay right here and be perfectly content. But the problem is I have bought some clothes that right now are getting tight. So I need to, I can't put on another 5 pounds. I'm not going to fit into these clothes. So like I said, my journey was never about me being, a size 2. That's never, and I make no bones about that. Going from a 26 to a 10 was a huge victory for me. And that, honestly, I was actually going for a 12. The 12 was my goal. Actually, I would have had it with a 14, who's to say? But yeah, so when I got into the 10, I don't even know what to do with myself sometimes. To look at the size. I still look at that number in medium and I go, I still won't pick it up in the store. I'll pick up the bigger one and I'll take it in the dressing room when it's too big. I'm just not used to that. Like I said, that was never my goal. My goal was to get healthy, to help with the sleep apnea, with the arthritis, to help all those things. And the reflux, that's, why I started. That's why I continue. You're not going to see me in a tankini anytime soon, or a bikini. I don't think you'll see me in a sundress, because that's what I'll wear. So I'm having a hard time with this. But what I'm doing is I don't want to say letting it go, because I don't want to be that blasé, but I'm not dealing with it until January. it's too much right now for me, and if you guys can understand that, I'm still going to do my vlogs, and I'm still going to be mindful, but I'm not going to kill myself at this point because I have to just be normal. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Maybe I should put the maintenance points back in my app and just go and do what I did before. I mean, when I was on maintenance, I still even lost a couple weeks. I was down to, it was 52. I was 4 pounds under goal at one point during COVID. I did better under COVID than I do now. So maybe I just need to take a step back and reeval come January 1st. So if you're on board with that, I'm on board. That's just how it's going to go. Like I said, I'm not going to eat my face off. I don't certainly want to gain any more weight. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about not obsessing about it. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to do what I can do. The scale's going to say what it's going to say, and I'm just going to continue doing the best that I can. I still have several holiday parties I'm going to go to, and I'm going to indulge in the holiday parties. Yeah, we're going out tonight. I'm going to have dessert. You know, if I go to somebody's house last night, I had a cookie. I had a piece of carrot cake because it's from the Amish market. I split it, but yeah, there was no way I was turning that down because I love the Amish market's carrot cake. So yeah, I had a couple pieces of little Hershey's Kisses because, you know, they were in holiday. So that's where I'm at. And for me, it is truly is a journey. It is. It's like a journey on so many aspects. So I am just riding this out for the next couple of weeks. I do have a meeting on Saturday. Next week we will meet next Saturday. In the next 2 weeks, we don't have a meeting because it's Christmas and New Year's. So I will go Friday to the meeting because I'm actually off. Am I off both those Fridays? I am. I'm off Christmas Eve and I'm off New Year's Eve. So I'll go both those Fridays to the meeting and get weighed in. So I will get weighed in next Saturday. I plan on getting weighed. I'm not going to not get weighed in. I mean, they'll give you a buy. But it's not, you know, it's not about the scale. It's about me doing the best I can. And that's all I can ask of myself. Like I said, I really can't get to, you know, for me, I thought I did great this week. You know, it's all you can do. You just have to, for me, I just have to move on and not, you know, worry about it. I'm just putting it out there, transparency for my peeps, that's how this is going to go. So let's see. You know, you guys help me as much as you say I help you. And my goodness, the things that you're writing to me in your Christmas cards are just, I can't. Let's go on to the topic, shall we? Oh, let me show you the card. All right, the cookie collection was this week's. And if you scan this, it'll bring you to the app to all their cookies. So there you go. Scan it with your phone. And it brings you to the cookies on the app. So yeah, they range between, does it give 2 to 3 points a cookie? See, it's called the cookie swap. So there's, let me see, cookies are on here. So now it's all about the cookies. We have raspberry almond thumbprints, chocolate fudge cookie bites, ginger snap pea roll, chocolate and vanilla meringue cookies. I've never made meringues. They're very low in point. I love them. So they're the meringues, the gingerbread people. The chocolate bites look really good. And then the little thumbprints. You can get yourself some 0 point or make your own. You can make your own jam. It's so simple. It really is. All right. But topic of the week. Make the most of your budget. Girl Kristen, try this. Want to enjoy the meal and food that matters most to you? Plan ahead so you can optimize your weekly personal points, budget, and keep eating what you want. Basically, they're saying there's parties coming up, there's get-togethers. Don't eat something because it's low point. You have to eat what you want within reason. Like, if you're going to eat grilled chicken and there happens to be like some other thing that you really want, but I'm on Weight Watch, I'm going to eat the grilled chicken. You're going to sit there and just look at that. And it's not worth it to sit there and drool. But you can just sit there and have a small piece. Focus on a meal that matters to you. Is it Sunday brunch your thing, or do you have a birthday party coming up? Visualize your plate. Determine what food and how much of them you will eat. Pre-track that meal. See how many personal points you'll spend. Manage the leftover points. Make the most of remaining personal points in your weekly budget. Earn a few or eye up 0 point foods if needed. So yeah, earn some points, bank some points prior if you can. And here's the thing. like I've said this in a video 1.5 million times, if you don't know what they're going to serve, because you might not, you go there and you look before you take your plate, because you don't know what, some people have food in several rooms. And if you sit there and just, oh, here's something, I grab it. And you go to that third room and that's what you really wanted, you're probably going to take it anyway. But what I would say is just peruse before you put on your plate. And definitely, she suggested that change your 0-point foods, add more, and, not have as many points a day. Like add the potatoes in there, and what else could you add? You put the pasta, but nobody's serving whole wheat pasta, as they shouldn't. So add the potatoes, add the starchy vegetables in there, and have the fish, and then earn more points. You have the power to earn points by moving more, eating some extra vegetables, and drinking that glass, 8 glasses of water a day. So you have the power to increase that budget. We didn't have that power before. We had a weekly budget and that was it. You didn't get any more points. So they're basically saying make the most of your zeros, make the most of getting points to earn to eat what you want, especially if you're going to a place that has a really good dessert. I don't, just because I'm on Weight Watchers, I'm on journeys, I'm not going to have dessert. No, I had dessert last night and I'm having dessert tonight. But I will split it and I will be mindful. I will get what I want. If there's nothing on the dessert menu that I want, I won't get it just to get it. But if there's something on there that hits that note, then ooh, yeah, I'm getting it. I don't like apple pie. If I'm not, well, I'm always in a good mood for a good chocolate lava cake. Who's not? But like certain things I don't like. I know they had a bread pudding. I think it was some kind of pumpkin bread pudding. And I love pumpkin. I love bread pudding. So we'll see. They did have an interesting gelato. So I don't know, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to get it because it's there. Like, oh, yeah, creme brulee. I like creme brulee, but I'm really not, it doesn't wet my whistle. So I wouldn't get it because, everybody else is getting dessert. I'll get dessert too. Just give me the creme brulee. No, if I don't want it and I'm not desiring it, I'm not going to order it. But if I want it, your girl's getting it. Let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Around here, we're all about balancing the meals that matter most while still staying within your budget. This whole journey is about balance. That's my favorite word. You have to have balance. You have to. And especially with it, like when you're going to be eating a little bit more on a party day, maybe the day before you stay within your points, or maybe try to bank those 4 points to get extra. So you balance it, you can't do it all the time, but when there's a week of events and you're not doing anything today, how could I bank some points? Eat more 0-point foods, get more movement in, and try to save 4 points for the next day. You figure you could save 4 points, you can earn a couple points for vegetables and your water. That's like 4 or 5 extra, 4 for your banking, 2 for veggies, and that's 7 points you could put away in one day. I think this plan, if I could just get the gist of it, if I could just get into it, and for some reason I don't know why I can't, I think I'm going through Weight Watchers Burnout. I've been on plan since 2018. That's a long time. Yes, it's a lifestyle. Yes, and I know that. But I just feel I don't know, maybe I shouldn't track for a week. I don't know. I am definitely needing to reeval come January, what I need to do. You've probably heard us say everything is on the menu, and it is. It is. And when people say, I can't have that, it's on the menu. Yeah, chocolate minis. If you didn't see my haul yesterday, or it was in my Vlogmas, I found these at Target. I've never seen these before. I think they were adorable. They're 2 points. And if your person doesn't want sugar-free, this is regular sugar. 2 points. I think that is you could fit this in your day. It's 2 stinking points. I think you could fit it in. I know I can. But it's a priority for me, though. See, chocolate's a priority. It's all about balance for me. If I'm going to eat the fruit and vegetables, I'm going to have a piece of chocolate. That's because the Personal Points program was created to be actually livable. Want an arsenal of tools to work your budget? Just do that. Learn your individualized 0-point food list, earn personal points, and take advantage of your rollovers and weeklies. Did I not just say that? Kristen Fisher, I was ahead of you. You have to take advantage of those. Years ago, we didn't have rollovers. I'm going back when we didn't have rollovers. When they came out with rollovers, I was like, truth be told, I very rarely have rollovers. I'm not gonna lie, I very rarely do. Why? Because I it's a lifestyle, so I eat things that have points. I eat chips. I eat dessert a couple times a week. Yeah, I do. I don't always stick to my 0 point food list. Why? Because I don't always want those foods. But when you're talking about having to save points for an extravagant meal out or a party where there are sometimes adult beverages, let's take an account for the adult beverage. So yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to have a cocktail? Hopefully you can get by with one, but maybe the odds are you're probably going to have two. And you know what? These parties only happen once a year. Cookies, certain cookies you only make this time of year. You want to go into January 2nd, say, well, I didn't have any Christmas cookies, and be proud of that. And then you're sitting there, with regret. Life is too short to live in regret. One or two cookies is not going to hurt anybody. When we sit there and go, oh, I can't. You can have a cookie. You could probably fit in at least 2 cookies a day. Most cookies we make homemade, you can make them smaller. You can fit in 2 cookies. There's no reason to feel guilty about eating a couple of cookies. It's life. It only happens this time of year. I don't make cookies any other time, and I used to when the kids were little, but I haven't made them other than Christmas in, God, about at least 10 years. So we only have cookies, homemade, hot out of the oven, homemade scratch cookies this time of year. So I'm going to sit there and be proud that I'm not having any. That's a diet mentality. That's because you can't allow yourself to have a couple cookies. Life's too short. Eat the cookies. Dish with D will end with that. Life is short. Eat the cookies. Yeah. So we will reevaluate my life in January. We will, there's not much different I can do. I've come full circle with this plan. Am I missing blue? I doubt that because I was feeling this before this changeover. I've said it. I thought this change would help, and it hasn't. I just think maybe I need to just do something a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. I'm telling you that I really don't know. I am at a quandary. I also that I can't gain any more weight. That's, I won't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been to the doctor. I've gotten a full blood workup. My thyroid is great. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what somebody said to me. I said, I'm going to have that checked because I was worried. In the summer, I was concerned that I was having trouble. So we did the whole, I'm healthy as a horse. I don't know. Maybe it's my age. Maybe my metabolism has slowed down. I am now in my mid-50s. Maybe I have to work a little bit harder. But that's tough because I'm not eating any less. That's not happening because I can't imagine eating less than I eat now. I mean, it's ridiculous, the amount of food that I eat. And eat less? No, that's not lifestyle for me. And that would put me on a diet, and that won't work. So, but I thank you all for being part of my team and being part of my journey and my support system. You are my buddies. So, yeah, we will get through this. We will weather the storm together. That's what a team does, So thank you for watching. If you enjoy my weigh-in videos, please give them a thumbs up. If you haven't been enjoying Vlogmas, I appreciate you guys watching. It's hard. It's hard to... I've been trying to turn this something small so I can get it done. It's a lot to vlog. I usually have a few days off, and I haven't had a day off in quite a while. So I do appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I have a lot of viewers that aren't subscribed because it tells you how many people watch that are subscribed versus unsubscribed. I do appreciate you watching and viewing, but I would love to have you as part of the permanent Dish with D community. It doesn't cost you anything. You do have to have a YouTube account. I think that holds people up. People don't want to have an account. And I get that. I do. But you can't comment, and I love to hear from you. And if you're on Facebook, to join our crew, Dish with D's crew. There's a link down below. Join us over on Facebook. We chat all the time. I will be live Sunday night for Tea with D. Weight Watchers support chat. That is 7:30, pretty much every night of the week. It's usually Sunday through Thursday. Sometimes Friday, depends if, last night we had a party, so I couldn't go live. And tonight I have dinner, so I won't be live tonight. So I will see you all Sunday night at tea tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. I have to fix my calendar. I still have the 10th. It is the 11th. This came home from my meeting. Had a fantastic breakfast, but we will talk about that later. Bye-bye, folks.